San Pedro del Pinatar, and the reason why we're here, they've just caught 3 Brits for one of the biggest drug trafficking rings going, and one of them's been wanted by the police in Ireland for a long time. And also we're going to be showing you around this beautiful place. We're right at the very end, which is about half-hour walk from the main coast as you come in, and straight ahead there is Manga, and yes, we're on a Mar Menor, and we've walked right to end this strip. It's about a 30-minute walk, and you come up to this old windmill here, and of course this bit here, the Mar Menor, on the right hand side you've got the famous mud baths, and then as you go over to the left straight ahead, you go right the way around, you'll come to the main part of Del Pinatar, and that's where the market is, and sometimes there's a fairground, and you've got the big harbour over there as well. But yeah, we're right at the end, and you can't go no further unless you want to swim over to La Manga. But they do a ferry now. Before we start getting you up to date with the news, if you've never been down to this part of San Pedro del Pinatar, it's really lovely. Low pagan beach, and it's well famous for the mud baths. It's absolutely free. People flock down here, and as now is the tourist time, and of course in the last 5 months the tourists have spent 43.2 billion euros in Spain. So yeah, Spain is getting a lot of money spent on tourists, and they come at these beautiful places like here. It's not a busy place, and if you did want to come down to this kind of part of the Costa Blanca, property's not too bad. However, I've seen studio apartments for 44,000 euros, and even 3-bedroom apartments for up to 50,000 euros. Yeah, so 2 or 3, I've actually looked on the site and I can see these properties available. So yeah, it's not expensive at all, is it? 50-odd thousand for a 3-bedroom. Oh, Spain's getting a very big influx of tourists, and over 33 million international tourists actually are coming into Spain, and that's up to May, and that was 10.6% more than the same period last year. So yeah, it's going up and up and up, isn't it, eh? Well, the properties are going up and up. But yeah, there was only a couple of weeks ago the police been onto this crime gang over here. It was somebody wanted back in Britain many years. He fled to Spain and they didn't know where he was, so the International Crime Bureau has been on the case, and they've had a tip off that it was down here in San Pedro. Wouldn't have thought that, would you, eh? And there was 2 others that are with him as well. One was a British national as well, which was Turkish, and a Moroccan, but all from Britain. And these were really dangerous people. I mean, we're not talking about the ordinary criminal here. These people were carrying guns and trafficking guns and arms. So yeah, let's crack on with the story, shall we? The big leaders of this organised dangerous criminal trafficking gang was a 37-year-old Patrick Finnegan, and he's been on the run since 2020. He was wanted for 26 bags of amphetamine, and that was weighing over 56 kilos, and 88 cannabis plants. That was all found at his home. So yeah, he fled to Spain in 2020, and since then he's had some organised trafficking ring, which is to do with arms, guns and drugs, the full Monty. Police has had a tip off, and they've staked his place out here down in San Pedro. There's been an international arrest warrant out for him. Yeah, he's been distributing cocaine and trafficking a lot of guns. All these guns he's been doing have been given into areas like Levante and in the Murcia region of Spain. Doing a surveillance program, and watched these 3 criminals down here in San Pedro, and it was on the 20th of June they got the client who was arrested to buy 35 pistols, and that was the Turk that managed to bring all this ammunition and guns from Mr. Finnegan's house in the UK. He actually got it over to Spain. God knows how he done that, but yeah, he got it over here, and now they're attempting to start selling it to these organised crime groups in Spain. So the meet-up was to get this suitcase for the guns in a garage down in Los Alcaceres. So this is where the Moroccan was meeting up to get it. Of course, the police were already tipped off and they were there and waiting. So the big meet was in this garage, and of course this is where they were supposed to be picking up the money, and the guns and all the suitcases were back at the house where the other Brit was guarding it until it was all confirmed the payment had been received. But it didn't go to plan, did it, eh? Because the police were there ready waiting for them, and as soon as they entered the garage the police were there to jump on them. They tried to escape, and one of the Brits lunged on one of the policemen and tried to shoot the copper, and he actually fired a couple of shots from his gun, but the copper managed to hold his hand down where his pistol was to prevent him from actually getting shot. So yeah, it was they reckon it was a bit like spaghetti western, all this shooting and firing going on. So yeah, these were proper criminals, mate. They weren't going to stop at nothing. If they had to, they would have shot the policeman. So eventually, yeah, the police got control of the situation and managed to give him a few warning shots in the air and managed to detain him. And meanwhile, the other one was back at the house. They were waiting at the house, the other Brit, and 2 o'clock had passed, so it'd been a long time. So they realised that something's not gone down too good. So they decided to leave the house while the police were obviously keeping stake of it. And they jumped in a car and the police gave chase. Anyway, jumped out of the car and started to do a runner, as they do. But there was too much police there. They eventually caught him, started attacking the police. They escaped again, but yeah, they were finally detained. So these are 3 Brits, really dangerous criminals, here on the Costa Blanca. Now they're all going to be back deported to the UK. So yeah, they checked out the villa and done a clean sweep for it when they come across over 35 pistols. And also which was in the suitcase, it was all wrapped up, along with 700 rounds of ammunition and money and all sorts of orders for this kind of stuff. All 4 of them apparently there was, and they've all been now handed over to the British organisation. So yeah, and that weren't the only crime going on either. The old famous mug huggers, and there was 3 of them being caught. And these mug huggers are famous in Spain. As you know, they come over and give you a nice cuddle, and before you know it, they've got your watch or your gold chain. And yeah, they go all over, town to town. And they caught 3 of them down in Alicante. And they were mainly targeting elderly people over 70, which they know they're going to not get much of a struggle from. But yeah, they were spotted by the police and they all got rounded up. Yeah, a bloke and a couple of women. I think the bloke was 24 and the women were 30. Romanian origin, they said. So they got them down to 16 crime offences they've been committing all over Alicante, Cartagena, Malaga. They've been all along the coast. They move around, normally in different cars. But yeah, 16 crimes, but they've probably done about 116, but there's only 16 that have probably been reported. So yeah, the 3 mug huggers have got caught, and we've had another little crime spree down in Torrevieja, Playa Los Locos Beach, and they caught a 21-year-old that's been going along the beach and taking wallets and people's phones while they're on the beach, probably having a little bathe in the sea. And yeah, he got caught as well. The police spotted he was acting a bit suspicious, and of course now they've got loads of police and security out with this influx of tourism, just to give extra protection for the people who are here on holiday. So yeah, lots of crime spree. You definitely got to keep your wits about you. So yeah, it's not just the crime you want to be looking out for, and the mug huggers and everything else. You've got to be careful when you go in the sea. I mean, down here it's nice and calm, the old Mar Menor, as you can see. Nice and calm, crystal clear waters, not much waves. But if you're on the beach and you see the flag out, and you want to know what the flags actually mean, well, it's okay if you see a green flag, because it just means you can go in the sea and enjoy yourself. Nothing to worry about, no dangers whatsoever. And then you've got the yellow flag, which you will see, which just means you can swim, but just be a bit careful, you know, a bit cautious about things. But then you come up to the red flags, and these red flags are the serious flags. I mean, it means no surfing, and be very careful of the water. It's very dangerous and very hazardous. So yeah, strong currents. And then when you see the double red flag, that is the one you are not allowed to go in the sea whatsoever. The double red one means it's forbidden, and it's just letting you know it's very, very dangerous. So don't go in the water, because if you start going in the water when the flags are out and the lifeguards are here and you refuse to come in, the police will be called and you will be fined heftily. Look at these lovely flamingos. Of course, we're up by the famous mud baths just up here on the right. You can come down here and rub all this mud all over you, which is great. It's full of minerals, makes your skin feel really smooth. A lot of the women go and get this treatment done in the old beauty shops. But yeah, thousands of people come down here because that's what it's famous for, the old mud baths. Gives your skin all the vitamins and minerals it needs, makes it feel lovely and smooth. And that's what I'm going to show you. We're all up there bathing in this mud. So yeah, all along here is where you got the mud baths, and it ain't very deep either. It comes up to your waist, very shallow. Incidentally, it's very hot. Even in the winter, it's very, very hot, this Mar Menor. It's very strange, really. But at the bottom, you've got this this muddy clay stuff, which they get in with a bucket and they get out and rub it all over themselves. And this is what they look like. And yeah, loads of little bridges all the way around. So they're all on this bridge, as you can see. They've been in and they've got their bucket and scooped up all the mud and they've rubbed it all over their body. Now they're just waiting for it to dry off. And of course, once it's dried off, you go back inside and rinse it all off. But they say you're not allowed to go in the sea and rinse it off. You've actually got to rinse it off back in the old mud baths. Yeah, strange looking, isn't it, eh? Yeah, like you've got little steps that take you down there as well. But yeah, another half hour, it'll all be dry, and they'll end up washing themselves off. So yeah, this is the famous Mar Menor mud baths at Pagan Beach, and as you come in from the M332 up by San Pedro del Pinatar, it's just on the roundabout where the boat is signposted Pagan, and just follow it to the bottom and you'll come up to here where the windmill is. Of course, you've got the beautiful flamingos as well. And then as we go up and follow it around to the left, you've got the main beach part, which you've got the speed boats, all the kiddie rides, inflatables, and all the bars and restaurants. So you can see this is famous all year round. They just come down here. Does it, eh? Doesn't cost nothing. Come down here and rub mud all over and have the most healthiest skin you'll ever want. But one little tip is, if you're going to go in with a t-shirt on, be very careful, because it does ruin your clothes. And the mud does stink as well. It does chuck off a good old pong. But yeah, if you've never done it, you want to give it a go, come down here. But meanwhile, just on the left here, you've got the beautiful beach. I said go all the way around. Of course, Blue Flag Beach. And Spain's just invested in one of the first of its kind in the world, a big robot machine that cleans the beach. And then there you go, I'll just show you it, just up there, and have a look at that. How about that, eh? Massive robot, the only one in the world, is here in Spain. That's why the beach is so good, isn't it, eh? But yeah, most of the beaches, they get raked every night by the old tractors. Yeah, well looked after. And there you can see, do a bit of canoeing as well. You do get a lot of schools down here that come here, and they've got your speed boats, and you've got your disabled facilities there as well, where the disabled people can actually go out and sit on the seat and be in the sea. And there's plenty of toilets all the way around as well. And if you did want to do the walk, which I've just done, along these Mar Menor mud baths straight to the end, it's about half an hour. But the good thing is there is a toilet at the end, just by the windmill. So yeah, I'm just going to show you just round here these other bars and restaurants. And just there where you got the hotel there, Hotel Los Molinos, and yeah, that's quite a big little hotel, that. You've got a couple of places for rent up there, so if you wanted to rent a place here, and you've even got a place for sale, private, on a private number. But yeah, I wonder if that's one of them that's for 50,000. So you've got the tourist information centre here, and you've got the ice cream place, and also just there you've got a little cafeteria, and they're doing a menu of the day there for €15. But if you don't want a menu of the day, you just want a burger or something, there you go, they've got all set meals. Got a little stage there as well, maybe they'll have a bit of entertainment later, eh? But yeah, it's a sculpture again, isn't it? 33. And I reckon in the north of Alicante province today, they're on a high yellow alert, which could be in at least 37 degrees. So you got your shop there for your beach stuff, and also just there you've got a few bars. And yeah, looks like a do paella. And a menu of the day as well, 15 euros. There we go, another menu of the day. But yeah, if you didn't want menu of the day, same again. They've got pizzas, everything. This restaurant here are asking for $14.90, 10 cents cheaper. And that's you get a dessert, starter, and a main, and a cake with that and all. Your pastry. And yeah, milkshakes for €4, or a sangria, €4. That's cheap, isn't it, eh? But yeah, all sorts of kind of food you can get along here. They've got pizzas out from €9. Not expensive at all. And of course, just along the beach, you've got your beach bars. So yeah, while we're walking along this beach here, just to let you know, as also the police are really clamping down on the old illegal taxis now. And yeah, they've caught quite a few, and they're all getting a fine of up to €4,000 for all these illegal runs to the airports and back. That was down in El Capello. But yeah, in all areas they're clamping down on everything. Like I say, all down Torrevieja and La Mata, the signs have gone up. You can't be buying off street traders anymore, which is the IE, the looky, and you're going to get fined up to €200. I'm not sure if it includes like the people from the beach who selling the melons and going around with the bottles of water and beer. I suppose it includes all of them. Maybe it includes the old massager and all, the old Chinese massage ladies. I wonder if that comes in that bracket, a €200 fine. But yeah, they can't catch the looky, even though they're there in the middle of the promenade with bags and bags of fakes. But yeah, but they want to catch the people that are buying from them. That's their way of clamping down. Also, they're doing clampdowns as well on this squatting lark. And that's down in Orihuela Costa. Apparently the mayor's actually doing special organisations now, and they're really clamping down on this squatting because it's getting a bit out of hand. So yeah, special organisation apparently, and these are people that be doing this, and we're working with the local police that are specially trained in this kind of thing to start clamping down on these illegal squatters. You may think it don't go on, but it does. What they tend to do is they start taking little bits of tape to the doors, and then they come back, check days later if the tape's been moved. The same with the gate. And they tend to focus on a property that's just been laying idle for a long while, and they'll just gain access. And yeah, I've actually seen it myself. But our neighbourhood, we do keep a close lookout, and we do watch out for people snooping around. Just over there, you've got the big harbour there, and also you get your boat trips out to the Isle of Barry there. See, isn't it nice and calm to see, isn't it, eh? And there, yeah, the green flag out, which I said earlier, you can go in and see and enjoy yourself without any dangers. Talk about looky, there they are. They're on the beach, along here. Meanwhile, we've got an happy hour here. If you're into cocktails, $4.40. That's between 5 and 7 though. But there's a little plus there of IVA. Oh, that's a bit naughty, isn't it, eh? So yeah, you've got the bars all along here. You've got the Big Kiss Cafe there, and we've passed another one which is on that side as well, that was doing Indian and all kind of tapas food as well. And then of course you've got your bars on the beach. And yeah, we're coming up to the other bit just round here. We've got tons more bars. There we go. We've even got a property there for sale overlooking the sea, and you've got one out to rent. So yeah, just take a stroll around and take your pick. A lot cheaper down here than it is down in Torrevieja. More nicer, more cleaner, and also a lot quieter. If you did want to stop at one of these beach bars here and have a drink, not too expensive, €2 for a small beer, or €4 for a pint, and you can get sparkling wine $2.20, or Tinto Verino for €2.50. So yeah, you expect to pay a little bit more on the beach, but yeah, that's not too bad at all, is it, eh? And we've got another one for sale just here as well. Lovely. I wonder how much that one is. The lovely views. So yeah, we're up by the children's beach. Great, isn't it, eh? Of course, no smoking here. You've got all the games and the nets and the football goals. So we're right up that far end now. As you can see, we've got the restaurants and we've got the fair all ready to rock and roll for tonight. And also this is where you've got the market as well. Just up there on the left hand side there, about second or third on the left, you'll see the market. Actually got this restaurant here, and this wasn't here last time. Looks like a Thai restaurant. Yuzu. So yeah, let's check out the menu of the day, shall we? So it's actually a buffet, and there we go. From Monday to Friday, $16.90. That's your lunch. And they got the children's there, $9.80. Yeah, it's very nice inside, doesn't it, eh? And the LA Carte. I'd say on that menu though, $23.90. That's it's on a weekend or the festivals are on. So yeah, not cheap, but it's a buffet. Eat as much as you like. LA Carte. Yeah. There you see all the fairground, all setting up. So if you don't fancy a bit of a Yuzu, bit of Thai there, you can go in Jose Antonio. But yeah, loads of restaurants, and they're just round the corner there. The other part of the beach, absolutely lovely bars along there, and that's what we're going to show you now. Got your tobacconist there, and here we go, Bombay tacos, Indian and Mexican. You've got another apartment for sale there, look at that, nice little location, isn't it, eh? Yeah, just imagine it's really buzzing at night when it's all open. Of course, got your kids play area there as well. And if you've got a little venture in mind, there's a little place here at the south. Yeah, could turn that into a nice little bar, couldn't you? Sivendi. Looks like a private one as well. Little outside gym just there. And over in the corner, you've got the medical centre. And of course, you've got some more bars and restaurants. There we go. Got the Jabai there. Pizza. But we're just going to be heading around here to these other lovely little bars, and it's going to be packed, I know it is. The Two Brothers. So yeah, this beach here, Playa de la Puntica, and yeah, nice beautiful beach as well. And you've got all these bars to choose from all along here. And yeah, proper buzzing, isn't it, eh? Plenty of eating places if you want to come down here and have a bit of fish or an ice cream, coffee, chill out, have a few beers. Got plenty of bars to choose from. And this is the Two Brothers. And yeah, they're right at the end here. This one's done out like a big boat, a ship. Looks quite picturesque actually. So we'll have a look at it from the other side. Porta Via, Italian. Looks like it's where all the kids congregate and all. And over there you've got the windsurfing club. Yeah. So yeah, this is the old Italian restaurant. So, San Pedro del Pinatar. That was the tour today, and a lovely picturesque place. Property's cheap as chips. And yeah, 35-40 minutes you'll be down at Alicante, or 35 minutes down in Murcia airport, so it's not a million miles away. Let us know what you think of this place in the comments. And it's about time someone bought me a coffee.